Protein this, protein that. Let's be real, at this point you're probably sick to fucking death of hearing the word protein, and honestly, I don't blame you. So if you're sitting there wondering why the hell is everyone so obsessed with it, you're in luck, because by the end of this video, you're gonna know why the hell it matters so much, how much you should actually eat, and how you can actually hit your target without turning into a walking chicken breast. This is one of the first things I drill into my clients, because once they start smashing their protein goal, everything else gets 10 times easier. Fat loss, hunger, strength, muscle tone, and results. Most people think they eat enough protein, but I've coached hundreds of people to get results like these, and 9 times out of 10, their protein intake started off pretty shit. Once we fix that, they feel fuller, perform better, and see results quick. Yes, protein builds and repairs muscle. We all know that. But what people don't know is that protein is just as important for fat loss and achieving that lean physique as it is for muscle growth. And that's for these 3 reasons. Reason number 1, protein is the most filling macronutrient. That means that if 2 people eat the exact same number of calories, the one who eats more protein will feel way more satisfied. That means less snacking, fewer cravings, and easier calorie control. Reason number 2, it has a higher thermic effect. Put simply, your body burns more calories digesting protein than it does with carbs or fat. Which also means that if 2 people ate the exact same amount of food and one had more protein, that person would actually burn more calories as well. And finally, probably the most important but least talked about, reason number 3, it protects your muscle in a deficit. If you eat barely any protein in a deficit, you'll lose weight, yes, but about 25% of that will be muscle loss. In other words, a recipe for skinny fat. Take these 2 photos of me, for example. Here's me at 80 kilos a few years ago, and here's me at 80 kilos last year. As you can see, I look a lot leaner in the second photo, and that's because I had more muscle. Sweet. Now you know protein's important. How much do you actually need? You should aim for 1.5 grams per kilo body weight. So if you weigh 100 kilos, shoot for 150 grams per day minimum. Higher is better, especially in a fat loss phase. Great. Now you know why to eat it and how much to eat. Here's how you're actually going to make it happen. Step 1. Think protein first when making your meals. Instead of thinking pesto pasta with chicken, think how much chicken do I need to get enough protein in this meal? Then fit the rest of your meal around that and fit that within your calories. Step 2, use the golden protein ratio. For every 100 calories in your meal, you should be aiming for 10 grams of protein. In other words, if your meal is 400 calories, you should be shooting for 40 grams. You won't always nail it, but getting close consistently will stack up. Step 3, use snacks and supplements to your advantage. No, protein powder isn't going to kill you. In fact, a good quality whey protein is one of the best sources on the market. If you struggle to hit your goal, don't be afraid to throw a scoop of protein in your porridge or have a protein bar as a snack. I promise you're not going to drop dead because it's processed. If you're starved during your fat loss phase and you're still not seeing any progress, I guarantee it's because you need to up your protein. And if you want help hitting that protein goal without living off chicken, broccoli and rice, then hit the link below, fill out the form, and I'll teach you exactly how.